Can you say hi? Say hi. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Bethany, and today I have a special guest. Zara, say hi. She's looking at herself on the monitor. I have Zara with me, and as you guys can tell, this is her 18th. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? She's saying eat, eat. This is her 18-month update. She's 18 months today, I think. Oh, tomorrow she'll be 18 months, exactly. So, were you just digging up your nose? Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, don't touch that. It's okay. Want me to kiss it for you? Mwah. I better. Don't touch that. She just touched my light. I didn't even see. All right, you guys. Well, welcome to Zara's 18-month update. Zara has grown so much. I'm going to insert a clip of her 1-year update where you guys can see how small she was and how much she's grown. This is Zara. Ooh. We're just chilling at home today. It's a Saturday. Okay, so let's see what's changed. Zara has obviously grown a lot physically. She's bigger, she's taller, she's stronger. One big change with her is that she's now walking. Okay, now she has my notes. She's now walking, which at 1 year she wasn't walking yet, and it was shortly after she turned a year that she started walking. I want to say Zara was about 14 months when she started walking. She might have been even just a little bit older than that. I can't exactly remember, but she definitely took a little bit of time, okay, to start walking, which I was fine with. When she turned 1, I was kind of like, oh, God, I'm not really ready for her to walk. So I would like a few more months, please. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. Probably not, but I definitely was just not personally ready. You're saying, uh-oh, you want me to pick it up. Okay. All right. Here's the pen. You're welcome. Okay. So, yeah, she was definitely later to walk, which, I mean, I had no problem with. Every kid goes at their own pace, so that was totally cool. Yeah, so she started walking. Along with that, obviously she's gotten taller. So Zara's hair has grown too. We're going to turn around. So this is a braid, so, you know, you can't fully tell, but her hair has actually grown quite a bit, and this side of her head is actually thicker than this side. I don't know why. Maybe it'll even out one day, or maybe it'll always be like that. Guess we'll find out. So she'll take my hand, and she'll push it towards whatever she wants me to do. She wants me to pick up her pen. You have to learn how to say please. Yeah, it's blue. That's right. Good job, Zara. That brings me right to the next point, which is her mental growth. Can you stop dropping the pen? I'm not picking it up this time. I don't even see it. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, well. Okay. I'm not gonna pick it up. So Zara has grown a lot mentally. She's grown a lot mentally. She's very, very smart. Everybody thinks that about their kid, but everyone should. Zara's very, very smart, regardless, you know, of me just being her parent and saying that. She's a very smart girl, and I'm getting ready to tell you why. Zara has begun to say lots of words. She's not quite putting sentences together yet, but she's saying a lot of words. She's saying a lot of colors. She's saying letters. She's saying things that she wants. One of her favorite words right now is stop. She'll tell you to stop in a minute, and she says it different ways. She'll be stop, stop it. She'll say that, or she'll say stop, stop. Really, really cute and nice. So she says that a lot of different ways. Her second favorite word is see. Stop. What are you telling me to stop? Along with saying stop, Zara will say eat. That's her second favorite word. Yes. And I taught her how to say eat, and now whenever she wants to eat, she says eat. Zara, what's the matter? Are you growing a new tooth? Let me see. Let me feel around in there. Oh, your teeth. How many teeth do you have, Zara? See, I have 3 on the bottom. This is not a toothbrush. This is not a toothbrush, Zara. You heard something about a toothbrush, right? But yeah, so she is saying a lot of words. Her first like real word, other than like mama, dad, and like normal stuff, was apple. That was her very first word that she started saying. So along with different words she's saying, she's also gesturing and acknowledging different things. So like I said, she'll take my hand and push it towards something that she wants me to do. She'll also obviously point to things like that's normal. She nods her head and she shakes her head and she does it in a really cute way. Whenever she nods her head, she also raises her eyebrows. So look. It's so cute. I probably look really dumb doing it, but she looks so cute. And she's just very, very attentive, and she's very, very aware and focused. Zara is very, very, I'm able to tell her to do something and she will do it. So I've been teaching her different things that I just want her to know and skills I want her to have. So whether that be cleaning up her toys when she's done playing with them, and I'll say, okay, let's clean up. And she knows that means we put all the toys back in the toy bin. Or if I'm telling her, put that back. She likes to say, uh-oh, when she drops it. One thing that I try not to tell her is N-O. Try not to tell her that word because I don't want her saying it to me. So that's how stop came about, and now she says stop. So, but it's not as bad as saying. See, she just. Okay, so I just try not to say that word. But there's these shows that she watches, and sometimes they say the word, and now she says it sometimes. So it kind of gets on my nerves because every time I hear it in one of the shows, I actually just block the show. So speaking of shows, that brings me to Zara's apps. She's trying to get me to do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Yay! She doesn't quite know that one yet. Honestly, she just likes to do it her own way. She's really a quick learner. It's crazy. I was getting ready to tell you guys about her apps because that's where she learns a lot of stuff from. I teach her stuff, but she learns a lot from her apps as well. One of my favorite apps for her is called Smart Shapes. This app I kind of stumbled upon it when she was around, I want to say she was like 9 months. And that's really when she started using the app. And it's crazy because as soon as I opened the app and I showed her one time how to do it, she just knew how to do it, and she learned and learned and learned. And she learned a lot of her shapes and colors that way. One big app that she uses is the YouTube Kids app. And I like the YouTube Kids app because you can filter what they look at. Number one, YouTube filters it to only be kids stuff. And then second of all, like I can block stuff that I don't like. And there's some of those kids shows that I really don't like. Yes. Aww. There's some of those kids shows that I really don't like the ones that say N-O, I don't want to eat my peas, I don't want to wear my shoes. Yeah, all that stuff, I block it because I'm like, what is this? Like, why are we teaching kids how to be defiant here? No. And then of course at the end of the video they end up doing it, but that's not the point. The point is to do it the first time. So I blocked them, and but she learns a lot. Little Baby Bum is one of her favorite stations, and she also loves Netflix because on Netflix she gets to watch VeggieTales in the house and VeggieTales in the city. But yeah, so she loves VeggieTales and she loves Little Baby Bum, and then she also watches like these Japanese or like some different languages on on the YouTube Kids app. And it's actually really annoying because I don't know why she likes watching them so much, but I'm about to block them because I'm just like, it's not even like it's Spanish and I could teach it to you. Like this is something I don't even know what they're saying. So yeah, no, I don't like that. But there you go. But yeah, so the YouTube Kids app is one of her favorites. And then I also have a Bible Stories app for kids. And in the mornings, Like if she's eating breakfast or doing something and I have to clean or do something else or do work, then I always put on something that's like Bible-based for her. So whether it's her Bible app or whether it is Veggie Tales, I always play something like that, and then she can watch her other shows and stuff like that later in the day. And also, we do flashcards for learning. So I want to show them to you guys. Zara, can we go get your flashcards really quick? These are her flashcards. A lot of them are really beat up because Zara puts her flashcards through it. I'm going to insert a clip of Zara doing some of her flashcards because she's really good at it. It's a really good way to get your child to learn stuff is flashcards. Can you find me the socks, please? Socks. Find the socks. Good job. Thank you. What about the cookie? Do you see the cookie? Oh, yeah. See, those are my cookies. Oh, yummy. Zara, do you see the circle? You see the circle? Wow. What is that? Yeah. Good job. Do you see the balloon? You're so smart, Zizi. Good job. What about the kitty cat? Meow. Yeah, you know that, don't you? Zara, what is this? Apple. Yeah, good job. The point is not to get them to like just do it all the time and have like a scheduled time, but just every now and then. Honestly, she hasn't done her flashcards in like 2 weeks, but I guarantee you she still knows them. And those are like all the ones that she knows, and she's really good at it. She remembers very well. So yeah, I teach her flashcards. I just lay them out, and you'll see how I do it, so I won't waste time telling you. But yeah, so she does really, really good with those. Along with flashcards and the apps, the other main way that she learns stuff is just through everyday living. So just going throughout the day, I may say, hey, Zara, your pants are blue, or your socks are gray, or your shirt is yellow. I might just teach her different things like that just so that she can get a hold of it. So I say, Zara, can you hand me the green spoon, please? You know, just things like that to get her to know, you know, learning what stuff is. What color is my shirt? Black. So Zara a lot of time will point to things and ask me what they are. If I'm wearing a shirt with like bold letters on it, she'll point to the letters and ask me what each one is. She has this one shirt, and it's literally, it's her favorite when I wear it because she points to all the letters on it and asks me what they are, and then she'll start saying them. So she pretty much knows all the letters on my Guns N' Roses sweatshirt because she always asks me what those letters are. If she sees things out, she'll identify them. So we were actually at a church, and they had like this thing on the wall, and it had like these like, I don't know, like bolts or whatever, but they were round. And so she pointed to it and she said circle. And how she says circle is, well, you probably already heard her say it earlier, but she says circle. It's so cute. But yeah, so she's starting to realize what different things are and different shapes, and you know, just putting life together, you know? And so one thing that I try to work on is not like, I don't want to say not like thinking that she's stupid, because that's not what I mean, but I mean like underestimating her, like thinking that she's too young to know something. Like, and so I started to really just keep my mind open to the things that she can learn, the things that she can know, because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. So I try my best not to put her in a box of being like a certain age and just, you know, the sky's the limit. So yeah, like I said earlier, she listens very well. If I tell her to put something back, she will. And a lot of times, whenever she's in my room, in my like vanity area, she's always pulling everything out the drawers, and I constantly have to tell her, Zara, put it back. And what do? You put it back every time, right? Mm-hmm. So she's a good listener, which is definitely a blessing. Obviously, I'm going to have to continue to work with her on that as she gets older and gets more of a will, realize that she has more of a will. Don't touch that, it's hot. as she gets, you know, more of her own will, and just continue to work on that. But I mean, it's definitely a good start because she's not already being defiant. So yeah. Zara's sleeping. Zara is a very good sleeper. She likes to say wow. So if she sees like her favorite thing to say wow at would be like the Christmas tree. She would always look at the Christmas tree and go, wow. Or like anything that's bright, like lights. So she sees a light back here and she's saying wow. So she likes to say, what? Not right now. So as for Zara sleeping, she's a very, very good sleeper. She's been sleeping literally throughout the entire night since she was about 5 or 6 months. I think I put that in her 1 year update, but it was just one night. Literally the night before, I had been feeding her, like breastfeeding her 3 times throughout the night. And the next night when we put her in her crib, she slept the entire night. And she's been doing it ever since then. So that's definitely a blessing. I never have issues with getting her to go to bed. Oh, Zara, you don't have that many crackers left in here. She took a little piece. And this little piece. Okay, it's all gone. I don't have any more crackers. Okay? Cooperate. So, getting her to go to sleep is super easy as well. For naps, a lot of times Zara tells me when she's ready to go take a nap or go to sleep. Either by the type of whine she does. It's like not really a cry, it's like a whine. It's like the sleepy, like I'm sleepy whine. And then if it's not the I'm sleepy whine, it's, you know, I'll just ask her if she seems, you know, sleepy. I'm like, are you ready to take a nap? And she'll nod her head and reach her arms up. And the same thing for bedtime. Zara usually has her bottle of Ripple milk, which is it's milk made from pea protein. She usually has that. All the crackers are gone. She usually has the Ripple milk at night, every night. This week, we ran out of it, so she hasn't had it. She just have like water. But she doesn't do dairy much because I think she's lactose intolerant like us. Because even when I was breastfeeding, if I had dairy, she would be so gassy. So I just never experimented much with dairy. She eats like sometimes like goldfish and Cheez-Its, and that doesn't really bother her. But I don't want to give her any like milk or like, you know, cheese or anything like too creamy. So yeah, she has that, but she'll go to bed without it. Like it's not like she has to have it. And I just lay her down in her crib awake. She just rolls on over and she goes to sleep. I could be in her room moving around, messing with stuff, and she'll still just go to sleep. Like it doesn't matter that I'm there. So I love that she likes sleeping and she's good at sleeping. We're eating crumbs now, aren't we? And making a mess? No. So yeah, she sleeps really, really well, and I'm super thankful for that because it just makes my life so much easier. Once she started sleeping through the night, I felt like, okay, this is not that hard anymore. Like, that's the thing that, like, when I have my next child, I'm going to be, like, very focused on getting them to, like, sleep on their own early on because everything just gets easier from there. So, yeah. So the next thing that I want to address is Zara's potty training time. So basically, I got Zara a potty. I was in Columbus, Ohio. That's my hometown for just a day. And my mom got her the potty that I wanted. It's a summer infant potty, and it's the one that looks like a real toilet. And it was very important to me. It was very important to me for Zara to have for Zara to have a potty that looked like a real toilet because I wanted her to make that correlation. She sees me use the toilet, and I always say to her, Mommy's going to use the potty. And so she'll follow me, and she'll see me use the potty. So I want her to make the correlation. So I did want it to look the same. And it was kind of crazy because the reason I wanted to get her a toilet, it wasn't because I just thought, oh, let's potty train her. But she started saying pee-pee, poo-poo, and putting her hands down there whenever she was going. So I was like, okay, she knows. You want this? You want to hold the cards? Here, why don't you hold the cards? I'll hold them with you. So yeah, she would start doing that. I'm like, okay, well, it should be smart enough to go. So I wanted to get her the potty. So we got it. And we were still in Ohio for the day, like I said. And we were at my mom's house. And it was like, just for fun, let's just put her on there. And I put her on there and I told her pee pee, poo poo. She literally did both on the potty. The first time we ever put her on there was literally the craziest thing ever. And so after that, almost every time I put her on there, she's went. Almost every time we're at home and she has to poop, she goes on the potty. The peeing part, we're still working on. Honestly, I'm not potty training her. Like, I'm not doing anything other than when she acts like she has to go or says it. Then
No.
yeah. So, I'm not doing any techniques or anything. I actually need to look up how to potty train your child because I literally don't know anything about that. But I should be working on that soon because, I mean, she's ready. I'm pretty sure she's ready. So, yeah. What is that? Zara's is so cute. That's right. It's a circle. Good job. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for her update. Another thing I was saying is that she's very, like, musical. She likes to sing. A lot of the songs that she learns on these apps, like, it's crazy because she learns a lot of stuff on these, on like, the YouTube Kids videos and, like, some of the other apps that she has. She learns a lot, and she's learned a lot of the letters that she knows from there. She's learning the alphabet from that. And then also the animals. She was watching the show, and me and her dad were just there, and she just started saying all the animal sounds. I'm going to put the clip in, but it was crazy. We were literally, don't drop them on the floor. Don't do that. We were literally like, whoa, she knows all the animal sounds, like, since when? It's crazy how much she absorbs, and then one day she just lets it out.
The bird says tweet, 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 tweet. The mouse says squeak, squeak, squeak.
Uh-huh.
Cluck, 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 cluck. Good job. Squeak, cluck. Yay. The snake says hiss, 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 hiss. The horse says neigh. Nay, nay, nay. The frog says ribbit, 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 ribbit. Hiss, nay, ribbit. The bear says growl, 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 growl. Roar, 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 roar. The elephant says Peru, 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 Peru.
Yay! Zara is like, she internalizes a lot, and when we try to get her to say certain things that we know she said before, she won't do it. But it's crazy how much she internalizes and how much she really knows, and she'll randomly just come out and just show off randomly just to show us, like, yeah, I do know it. What? Yeah, ball. Good job. So, that's just one of the things that, you know, I'm trying to get her to be more open and outward about, just knowing things. So, along with being musical, Zara likes music a lot. Her dad is a music artist, so when he's in the studio making music, stop eating the carts. Whenever the beat drops, she'll start banging her head. It's literally the cutest thing ever. Okay, so as you guys can see, Zara loves music, and whenever the music comes on, she thinks it's her dad. She goes, "Dad, Dad," because it reminds her of her dad. Yeah. So it reminds her of her dad. Oh, we're gonna see Dad in a second. Okay, let's drink some water. She's almost gone. So yeah, you guys, I think I pretty much covered everything. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, but if I did, y'all can just ask me about it and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, the point of this is that Zara, she's growing up a lot. I hope that some of these things that I'm using to teach her, I don't know everything, but some of the stuff that I'm doing is really helping her development and all that good stuff. So yeah, Zara, I love you so much, Zara. You are so sweet. You are so sweet and so cute. You're beautiful. Look, who's that? Zara. Yeah. Who's that? Who's the other late person?
Mama.
Yeah. You're so smart. Oh. Oh. They don't need to see that. You're so silly. They don't need to see all that. Alright, you guys. Well, that's it for this update. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to know anything else about Zara, definitely let me know. Daniel's. Daniel's on a fake conversation.
Alright. Hold on. You gonna be? What time you get it up?
Daniel, your fake conversations are the worst. Your fake conversations are so bad. Your fake conversations are so bad. Anyway, you guys, that wraps up this video. I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Say bye. Oh, obviously, she's gotten taller. And on top of that, her hair is grown.
Mama.
Yes?